My presentation is on the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Wilson Reagan. Ronald Reagan was born February 6, 1911 in Tampico, Illinois. His dad was Jack and his mother was Nell. He had one brother and his name was Neil. He was of Irish descent. Ronald Reagan grew up very athletic and he played football in high school and college. After college, after high school, he was a lifeguard to pay for college. While he was a lifeguard, he was credited with saving 76 lives. Wow. After college, he became a radio announcer and he commentated baseball games on the radio. After he was doing that for a while, he went to California with the New York, whatever baseball team that was, and he tried out for, did a screen test for Warner Brothers, and he got a contract. So after that, he became an actor. He acted in several B movies and World War II propaganda films. During World War II, Reagan enlisted in the U.S. Army. He ended up in limited service, or the reserves, because he had bad eyesight. In the reserves, he was made captain and served in the 1st Motion Picture Unit. He made training videos and participated in bond drives, like buy bonds. His most famous movies were Newt Rockne, All-American, King's Row, and Dark Victory. Newt Rockne was about a baseball player whose nickname was Gipper, and the rest of Ronald Reagan's life, his nickname was Gipper. Later on, he became the president of the Screen Actors Guild, and he toured around the country representing GE, General Electric. He worked with the Screen Actors Guild to investigate communist infiltration after World War II. There was a huge threat of communism in Hollywood, and he would investigate them and kick anybody out who had communist leanings. He met Nancy Reagan because Nancy Reagan, who at the time was Nancy Davis, there was two Nancy Davises. One was a communist in Hollywood and one was not, her. She was worried that the other person with her same name, being communist, was going to affect her career. So she sought out Ronald Reagan's help and they ended up getting married. Ronald Reagan became the governor of California in 1966. After that, he became the 40th President of the United States of America in 1981. Some highlights of his presidency were his most famous speeches, which were the Tear Down This Wall speech, which he gave in Berlin, at the Berlin Wall. These Are the Boys of Pointe du Hoc, which he gave on D-Day, the 40th anniversary of D-Day, on the cliffs of Pointe du Hoc in Normandy. And A Time for Choosing, which he gave on television. Things he accomplished in his presidency was he cut taxes, he reduced government spending, and built up the national defense. His strategy became known as Reaganomics, for reducing taxes while cutting government spending. He also encouraged Gorbachev to abandon the Cold War. A lot of people credit Ronald Reagan with winning the Cold War, but he didn't so much do that as convince